your swagger.
Hey, welcome into the 5-Hole Fantasy Hockey Podcast, the fantasy hockey podcast that also still loves Jim Montgomery when we get pulled in a game. We are your hosts tonight, Alan and Jay. We are here with your shutdown shift, your weekend preview, look ahead. Before we get into the show, as always, wherever you're watching, listening, we appreciate you. We love you for it. If you're here on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. We got some shorts out there. Make sure we get a little bit of credit for that. Like them. And we have our Discord channel out there. Make sure to join that. I think we're over 3,000 people out there chirping, talking hockey, talking all kinds of things. We have the FHFH hotline in there. People throw questions at us, at me, at any of us, really. And we answer them as quickly as we can. And that's where you can get updates on the show. We have our Twitter at FHF Hockey. You can DM us, add us, and then, of course, get your questions answered there too. And, of course, the website, lots of nice tools there as well, FHFhockey.com. And again, getting into headlines, so storylines. LA Kings, yes, like we talked about, I think over the weekend, LA is shaking up their power play. They finally remembered they have Brandt Clarke on their roster. So for right now, at least last game, Brandt Clarke was their power play one quarterback. And the four forwards on the power play were Kopitar, Kuzmenko, Fiala, Kempe. But it looks like Doughty should return this week. I don't think they play today. So it's either tomorrow. Yeah, looks like it's tomorrow or Saturday. So will they leave Brandt Clarke there, give him some more runway on it, or will they jump to Doughty? Remains to be seen. I don't know, Jay. Are we interested in trying to see if either of these guys are available? I'm sure a lot of them are. Maybe Doughty got stashed in IR. Those are some talented guys on the rest of that power play.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, LA, like, is this common? Like, instead of hey, how you doing, Rico? Instead of a home and home, like, I guess it's just 2 straight games hosting the Hawks for LA.
Oh wow.
I guess, replaying that Western Conference final from 2014, I want to say. But it's kind of a fascinating setup. I want to believe in the Brandt Clarke sweepstakes at this point, Alan. Like, you look, and it is a dumpster in terms of looking for fantasy value in terms of that Kings blue line. I want to believe in something. I want to believe in someone. And if it's got to be somebody, like, please be Brandt Clarke. Like, Lord knows.
Especially those of you who may have lost Adam Fox recently and looking for, obviously Brandt Clarke or Drew Doughty are not going to replace Adam Fox, but you need someone to fill in, some plug.
For sure. And what is up with this, Alan? Like, are you seeing this? If you go on Yahoo right now, I don't know if there's some bug that I'm seeing. If you choose the LA lineup, it only shows you New York Rangers players. Nice.
Go Yahoo, man. Like, because I think they rolled back the change where it showed like the ranking by position. So if they have rolled that back, and now it's like, well, we're gonna show you New York players instead of LA Kings players.
Which is
love it.
Objectively a horrible decision. I don't know who greenlit that decision to roll through. Oh my goodness, Alan. Anyways, Yahoo.
Well, let's see, if this was like 2014, that would just kind of be like fighting words.
Right. But yeah, Alan, like, aside from Brandt Clarke, like, who can we even suggest, right? Like,
it's just like Drew Doughty on the same team. But I mean, still, I think, like, especially because he did take like a day personal leave. Again, not on the same team, but he did take a day personal leave, came back, played last night. Didn't do anything for you, but I still think Adam Fox if you're trying to replace him, take a look, see if Darren Radish is available. Slight homer pick there, but yeah, I think the way he's racking up points right now till Victor Hedman returns is just insane. But next up, yeah, man, his name is Jesper Wallstead, not Jesper Dorstead. This dude is insane. Like, we're seeing just multi-generational talent here in Jesper Wallstead, but in a small sample size. But still, it's amazing to watch and see all these statistics come out on him. Right now, he is just 8-0-2 on the season with a 174 goals against average and 944 save percentage. Currently has 5 shutouts in his 15 career starts, like across the last 3 seasons. 4 of those are this season, leads the league in shutouts. But he is the first goalie in more than 61 years and 7th since, within the last 100 years, essentially, with 5 shutouts by the time he's had 10 wins. Like, this kid is insane. I don't know. I'm still kind of just cautiously optimistic about, like, small sample sizes like this, because I feel like this almost feels like Devin Levi with Buffalo, where we're like, oh my God, this pedigree, this talent, like he's going to be amazing. And then he hasn't played in the NHL in like a few years. But no, he's not going to be available, which sucks, because it's definitely, I think, was his ownership like 71%. So it's absolutely like you said, Jay, before the show, congratulations. I'm happy for you. Like,
yeah. Like, it's like that meme with the kid where he's just like frowning at the camera as he's saying, congratulations, guys. I'm so happy for you. And it's true. Like, it could be Wallstead or Dorstead because he shuts the door. I thought that was pretty clever, Rico.
I think he is, man. Like, I think his nickname is like the Wall of St. Paul.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Man, I
love his victory pose. I love that. Like, he is just on knee, like looking like he's gonna hurl that stick like it's a spear. Like, I'm loving it.
Oh, it's great. And hey, like, I love, like, part of me, like, it breaks a little when I see strong goalie tandems, because Lord knows I would love anything aside from turnstiles in the Leafs net right now. But it is incredible to see goalie tandems when they function. Like, even thinking back to 23 when the Bruins had that amazing tandem going. Alan, like,
Gustafsson.
I mean, yeah, Ullmark. But yeah, like, Gustafsson he's not played badly either, right? It's just completely overshadowed by, Wallstead absolutely carrying and dominating. This is the Stanley Cup, the Stanley Cup finalist 2 years in a row that he shut out on Tuesday, right? Like, this is high praise.
Yeah. And before we move on to injuries, it's been pointed out several times, like, as I'm scrolling through all the zeitgeist and social media today, he could have been drafted by, let me check my notes here, the Edmonton Oilers. Don't they need a goalie right now? Oh man, that's such a bummer.
Let it be known to any listeners that Stuart Skinner has hurt severely anyone that has ever drafted him, and has severely disappointed with the draft capital. Dude, my goodness,
he is love bombing me right now. Like, I benched him last night, and he lost that game, but he still put up like a very respectable like save percentage and everything. So it still would have been worth playing him.
Which is absolutely a Stuart Skinner moment too, where it's like the days you play him, he does he could have a really bad outing, and then
8 save percentage,
and then even when you bench him, he still manages to hurt you in some way from the bench. Just
it's a mess.
It's brutal.
Yeah. So moving on to injuries, Logan Cooley did play Monday night. Like, looks like he is back to normal, avoided the worst. Great. I guess it was, I don't know, like, I guess the equivalent of like a Charlie horse, or was a Charlie horse. I don't know. Point is, he is fine. And then for those of you who ran out and picked up Gabe Landeskog, worst fears have kind of come true. Valery Nichushkin did return last night. But it looks like they had him slot Valerian Chushkin anyway. They had him slotted in on the third line. I don't know. I didn't check his time on ice, but it looked like Landeskog's time on ice, power play deployment still kind of held. So we'll see how that kind of plays out rest of the week. And then also on the Avs, Scott Wedgwood. He left last night's game after his back tightened up on him. It took pretty late into the morning before they did eventually recall Trent Miner, which does sound like Scott Wedgwood will miss some time. It was nice for me because I left Blackwood in one of my active goalie slots, so I got credit for the win. Got a nice save percentage out of it. And then in the opposite end, still in bad goalie news here, Peter Mrazek, to the surprise of, I don't know, not people like me, he left Sunday's game and is expected to be out 2 to 3 weeks. If you watch the replay, it's just got to be like his groin exploded or something, because no one bumps into him. He doesn't go for like an athletic save or anything. And then he just kind of like slides on the ice, not really moving at all. But yeah, there you go. We're down Dostal. We're down Peter Mrazek. Ville Husso is your new Anaheim Ducks starter, ladies and gentlemen. Jay, are we running out to pick up Ville Husso?
Well, I know for a fact there are managers that did, and you were rewarded right now with a goal against and 4 shots. That's your reward right now, halfway through the first. With an 880, I'm gonna say the Ducks are gonna have to get some wins for Husso to probably make that into the bargain work.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say if there is a team right now who could kind of outscore someone who's not giving you at least league average goaltending, it's the Ducks. But I don't know. If it was me, I'd be looking for the guys who, maybe the guys who know people have missed, like Askarov. Like, at this point, I'd rather look for Eric Comrie, Shilovs, like the guys who were kind of killing it that maybe didn't get drafted. There are plenty of other guys I'd look for above Husso.
I mean, this team is nuts, right? Like Cutter Gauthier is right now tracking for over 300 shots. Like, I don't know if anybody came into the season expecting this sort of reality. So it's certainly possible that, riding on the back of Husso, you'd still end up with enough goal support to back that. But yeah, I would definitely keep for the starts the next 2 to 3 weeks and see like if he plays well. Alan, I don't even know if the ceiling for Husso is that he becomes the 1A, right? He's got a huge mountain to climb to get to that point. Like, I think the best case scenario is he is a 1B, but yeah, what are your thoughts?
Depending on how quickly each one of them comes back. But like I said, I'm checking other teams. Oh man, Askarov's getting lit up tonight. By the Capitals.
He's turning back into a pumpkin, Alan? What?
I know. No, I'm holding. You got to hold. I mean, the last game was the Avs, and understandably, like, that team just needs more blood for the goal differential blood god. But no, yeah, I'm not high on Husso. I mean, this was a guy, and someone pointed it out on Reddit. This was a guy who managed in a small sample size to outshine Binnington, to get traded to Detroit, where he got clowned and just sent off to the minors, where he's pretty much been for years until, now he gets called up. Like, he's been a third string goalie for several years. Like, no, I'm looking elsewhere. If Husso is my option for the day, I'm looking somewhere else.
Agreed.
And then last up, this is just getting painful for the Stars. Tyler Seguin is out. They're saying long term. I'm seeing some wording that this could be season ending. I think we'll have to wait for more updates, but Tyler Seguin out long term after an ACL injury in last night's game. Watching the replay, like, it wasn't knee on knee. It was just he was kind of leaning on the boards, and someone on the Rangers just kind of fell onto the lower part of his leg, and the lower part just kind of bent funny. And yes, Didn't look pleasant. But yeah, we have lines. Actually, they just finished shutting out the Devils. So top 6 without Sagan is Sam Steele, Wyatt Johnson, Rantanen, and then Ben Hintz Robertson. So going into this weekend, and I guess to spoil, oh wow, man, Utah just scored again on Ville Husso. So yeah, Husso, nah, I'm all right. Sam Steele this weekend does become an interesting stream, just solely based on even strength deployment, since they don't really have anyone else, unless Duchesne comes back. I don't know. It sounds like he's getting very close. I think that's it.
I mean, I was feeling so terrible, Alan, because I was laughing at Rico's comment about laughing at Binnington there, like how impressive outshining Binnington.
I know, and that's what started the trend for me of like, yeah, man, keep an eye on that starter, that backup for the Blues, because he's gonna get a shot.
Right. But then as I'm laughing at that comment, you were like, oh, it's a horrible, horrible moment. My goodness, Jamie Benn, the ACL. And I'm like, oh, this is not a great time to be laughing. Yeah. My goodness.
And then like D-Stu pointed out, John Carlson, like right before the game tonight is announced out. So yeah, if you got Jacob Chikrin, this is good news for you.
I wonder sometimes too where if we can tackle, I guess, some sort of value specific to these sorts of drops, and I guess like guys that could like fall and fade. The team I think about a lot for sure is Washington, right? Where they have 2 guys that are peaking so hard right now that a guy even like Carlson being out, for example, that ups the stonk so much existingly for a 99% owned Chikrin. But I was like, is there any other guy that gets immense outsized value now that he's out too? Like, do we think Sandin gets additional run based on that sort of I guess like vacancy?
I mean, maybe on power play too. Let me see what they okay, like daily face-off didn't update, right? I would imagine he's power play too, but I mean, you got to think this definitely cements Ryan Leonard on power play 1, at least for a little bit.
Yes, it does, for sure. And I'm looking at power play 2, and I'm like, some of the guys I mean, Beauvillier, McMichael, Ovi obviously double shifts, and then Sandin, but who's the other guy? Ethan Frank? Maybe that power play 2 isn't quite as, well, not even maybe. It doesn't look quite as talented as that power play 1. But yeah, I guess just looking out like if for other managers in future, just, like when you look at teams, always kind of have like maybe we'll use Rasmus Sandin as that sort of character. But yeah, like think about a Rasmus Sandin character that opens up with any vacancy. Alan, I'm blanking immediately for an example, to be honest. Let me pick what were some teams that we had? Because oftentimes we talk about a power play 1 and a power play 2, but I guess like deeper cuts would be like which guy gets that available opening one spot.
Well, I would say, I mean, not still not quite the same, but it's just like, like Adam Fox goes down. Well, there's not really a D man that they use to slot in there. It's just like Will Cooley, who is still pretty highly owned.
Agreed.
Yeah, where the next man up is just someone that's already stupid owned.
Yeah. Like, because I was thinking even like, let's say you went to Pittsburgh as a deep cut, right? Like you have your Carlson,
and Letang.
Your Letang. And I was like, man, I can't think of immediately the guy that pops up right after if either of them, goes out for a bit. I was like, you're not going to grab Connor Clifton.
Right.
Would you grab a Ryan Shea? You know what I mean? Like, sort of like, okay, like, I see.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you who they'd slot in. It'd probably be like Witherspoon or someone like, hey, let's see if we can fleece Edmonton with this guy. Yeah, I don't know.
Anywho.
So moving on to the weekend preview here. So no one's got Thursday, Friday, Sunday, surprisingly. But a lot of teams have Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So first up, Carolina, not really a team like I really stream from personally. It's just they're too prone to like mixing things up. I don't know. There's no one really. It's just kind of like throw a dart as to who's actually worth streaming and actually does anything with it. I know we always say Jordan Stahl for face-offs. Yeah, there we go. Darren Radish.
Yeah, that's a good cut too. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I don't know, Jay. Is there anyone you'd be interested in? Stream. I mean, well, maybe Keandre Miller.
Yeah, like I
He
mean, it
does
depends.
cover some peripherals.
It does depend on your league, obviously, and that's the big caveat. But the one I was thinking, he actually friggin' won me the week with the pickup, Sean Walker. If he didn't get that one assist, I would have been toast. Like, just absolutely would have lost that week 8. And thank goodness he got that assist. I think it was like right around the end of the game as well. But yeah, so actually, no, it wasn't even at the end of the game. It was on the overtime winning goal, the one goal in the game against Calgary. So Sean Walker, I think if you need a D-man, that'd be an interesting cut for sure.
The forwards, I just Washington is 4-0 Washington. This is not good. Just put him out of his misery. I know Ned won't do any better, but
Jordan Staal maybe. Jordan
Staal.
Oh
yeah. I mean, you and I always say Jordan Staal, especially if your league counts face-offs.
100%.
And I mean, there was that practice recently where they tried him on power play 1. They said it was just a test, but you never know. It's Carolina. Like we very well could see him on power play 1 next game. Who knows?
Alan, ain't no way they said it's just a test. No way.
Yeah, that is what Jordan Staal himself said after that practice. Was like, no, we're just trying things out. It's all right. It's all right.
Who let the cameras in? Anyways,
we're not regretting the Ehlers signing at all. And then Chicago, I understand Tyler Bertuzzi being 61%. Okay, yeah. I just feel like Burakovsky should be higher owned than 16%, especially now that he is back from injury. And Levshinov too, 21%. Especially anyone looking for like a power play 1 defenseman.
This is a deeper cut, or almost like a reversion back. But Nazar was around.
Oh, he was on a heater to start the season,
and then he got dropped. He got dropped, as in both down to, I guess, like a couple lines. I think it was like line 3, power play 2, or no power play time at one point. He was past 50%, and now he's at 37%. But it looks like he's centering the second line and back on the first power play now. So I don't know if this is like just a reminder for folks, just, check your waiver wires. But Frank Nazar, I don't think I hold him in all leagues, but I definitely hold him in some. I have stocks.
Weren't she the one that kind of picked him up after I dropped him in Super Bangers?
I think I was.
I had him at the beginning of the season. He was awesome. And then I'm like, he's really not doing anything anymore. I think I can let him go.
I think I definitely picked him up, and he did a little bit of the past few games. And, it's just kind of like reminder to check and see if he's around. Their schedule, again, as Alan said, is still, they got 3 and 4. And see what he's up to. In a 37% ownership, if you need a center, he's probably the kind of guy that, would be available and utilizable on your team.
Yeah, center only, it'd be hard to get in on Thursday and Saturday, but I'm definitely the Sunday. It'd be easy to get in.
For sure.
Colorado, I mean, not just Gabe Landeskog. I mean, he's 41%, definitely approaching just go check. And there's my notes. Yeah, 1647, and he did have power play 1 last night. Brock Nelson's also heating up. Center only too, but he's got it was like 5 points. I think, it was some stat I saw. Both Nelson and Landeskog are both kind of like point per game in the last 10 games. It's they're both heating up. It's very nice. But I think Nelson's still only pacing for about 60 points. So about where I thought he'd be on that team. Victor Olofsson occasionally pops up on power play 1, but I think with Nichushkin back, with Landeskog heating up the way he's been lately, I feel like his chances are slim. Ross Colton is nice for bangers, especially lately.
16% ownership as well.
Yeah. But I feel like most people are owned up on this team.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this team scores so many goals out, and it sometimes feels like, those times in like bull markets when it's like you throw a dart and you choose a winning stock. Like, that's kind of how I feel with Colorado sometimes.
Because especially the ones that are available.
if you grab line 1 guys or line 2 guys or even like power play 2 guys, like you still stand a pretty decent shot at getting in on the goals. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
another guy too, like he's not owned in some of the leagues I'm seeing, right? But 41% Brent Burns, like would
Dude, I feel like he's high risk, high reward. Like he's still shooting a lot, which is nice. We want to see that. Yeah, good. Occasionally for at least one goal. And like I said, their goal differential is insane. Like
it is disgusting.
You never know who's going to score on that team night in, night out.
We do not espouse on the 5 Fantasy podcast anybody to go play and join and hop onto a ton of, actually I sounded too strong, Alan. But anyway, we don't do plus minus leagues in our 5 Fantasy podcast. Having said that, Alan, if any of our listeners were in one, wouldn't this team be like a gold mine in terms of any player that was playing top 6 minutes for plus minus? Like, this is insanity. What is their goal differential, Alan? It's like plus 40, is it? Let's check. It's
insane. It's like also 50. Just like the standings. Like they're sitting up like 8 points higher than everyone else, and then it's the rest of the league.
Alan, this is there's so much about this that screams like it's either going to be like those old Detroit Red Wings seasons, like way back in the day before they ever even had those what they call salary caps, or Alan, this is a repeat of 2023 all over again. They are basically the Bruins.
See, yeah,
it's one or the other.
Right now, they look unstoppable.
It looks like they're playing chess, and everyone else is like learning to sign their names. Like it's insanity right now.
So Columbus, just go check on Adam Fantilli. I mean, he's pointless in his last like 4 or 5 games. You got Ken Johnson out there. And for peripherals, I mean, you got Provorov, Damon Severson, Perifs, right. And then I'll grab that question real quick since we just went over Colorado. Puck stud plus minus, I would say Taze is probably going to be a good source of plus minus. Not Taze much else though. He's still not doing what he normally does compared to seasons past.
Well, Taves is also a really strong, there's always folks that are like diamond handsing for the handcuff, right? Like Makar plays really, really high event hockey. Not high event hockey. Sorry. He's like a very responsible two-way player. But Makar's definitely been hurt like in seasons past as well. And if there is any player that can handcuff the best team in the league, Devon Taves is always going to take that slot. And there are players that are holding him forward as well. I think the other part that is rough is Devon Taves' value in any 10 or 12 teamer, I think, is severely muted. But Yahoo has this is all leagues, right? So you cannot drop a Devon Taves if you're in anything bigger than anything like 14 team or bigger. I don't think you can drop and find better value elsewhere.
Maybe I don't know. It's pacing for half of what he normally does. Like is just he doesn't really hit or block. Like I don't know. It's basically you're hoping he helps out with anything that Makar or McKinnon do.
He is terrible. I will say right now, he is terrible compared to his draft expectation. Because right now he was everyone expected him to be around the 200s, and now he's in the 400s in terms of how how much production he's given.
I feel like
yes, it is a tough.
Purely for points that you can find something replacement level on the wire.
Although now you say that out loud, and I guess it is kind of insane. Like we talked about all those goals that his team is scoring, right? Like his team has scored 100+ goals, 106 goals. No other team has passed 100. No other team. And like there are some high scoring teams in the league. Dallas is still at 98.
And how is his point pace like half of what it has been? It's weird. I don't know. Gypsy curse, monkey. Monkey on his back. I don't know. But Florida, really, to me, the only guys could really recommend Anton Lundell, 37%. Not being the true Barkov replacement. I really thought he'd be this season. But still, I think worth streaming. Might be hard to get in your lineups Thursday and Saturday because he is center only. AJ Greer, if you need hits, man, like he is one of the big hitter on that team. I don't know anyone you can think of, Jay. I feel like there's a ton of guys that are lowly owned on this team. I've even seen Seth Jones dropped in a couple spots.
I may or may not have been in Seth Jones.
I think you're one of the spots where he's been dropped.
Yeah. Well, like the other one I kept thinking too is we always mention Sam Iskevich, and I guess he still gets power play 1, but I don't think he gets played that much. Like I don't think he gets that run of time. Like, well, I mean, maybe 16 minutes, 17 minutes. Like, I guess
that's what you.
I guess he does
15 minutes.
Yeah, he does enough. He does enough where I think if you're really needing a guy, you'd think he'd hold enough upside maybe to justify a slot. That team is kind of a bit of an enigma right now, Alan. Like, I didn't know what I expected, but maybe I didn't expect that with Barkov gone for an Alan. Is it going to be the whole season? Like, did they say the whole season?
Yeah, which is weird because in a league I'm in, someone actually picked him up, I guess, to stash him. I'm like, what?
Right.
Like, do they know something I don't? Like, I saw Kachuk should be back, like, may be back by the end of the month or something.
Right.
I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know if folks are like reading into different things or like, maybe Alan, like all those memes about, folks that are like, hey, if you could go back in time and, do something, what would you do? Maybe for some folks, instead of like picking stock picks, they'd be like, I know that Barkov comes back 3 months prior to schedule and I want that sort of center. And in that case, amazing. But like on the flip side, Alan, why is this team even struggling to this degree? Like this whole team is built for that not triumvirate. What am I talking about? Like the
marathon
instead of like
just
the marathon, right? Yeah. Like they are built to out-sustain all teams across the board and play that sort of physical style hockey. I thought it would have been one that continued with the brand. Alan, aren't they sitting last in
the Atlantic, man?
In a conference with the Leafs, they are sitting last. Come on.
Well, it's because you guys just beat them. So that was essentially a 4-point game.
Right. And it is a perplexing time right now to see this team. Like these are literally Stanley Cup champions. And again, the top line is scoring and delivering. But maybe it's the depth and nobody else's. But I thought this team was skilled and built for the depth.
Yeah,
so
it's insane what Marchand's been doing,
for sure.
With
and Reinhart too, like
around them.
He has not slowed down. Like Reinhart has not been the issue, right?
Yeah,
Marchand's not been the issue. It literally has just been everybody else aside from their top guys.
Yeah. Moving on. New York Islanders. Again, especially if your categories league or a league that gives any reasonable bangers weight. I mean, Emil Heineman, 41%. Like, we got to get this guy above 50%. Like, I got to quit talking about him because I love what he's been doing for me week in and week out. Everyone should benefit. I want to distribute the wealth to everyone.
Selfless. I love it.
Yeah, I'm being selfless. That's what we're here for. And then again, with Kyle Palmieri out for the season, unless New York Islanders make a trade, this Shabanov guy, 2% owned right now. He only got 14.06 last night, but it looks like he is slotting into power play 1. Front office has said they do plan to lean on him a lot more with Palmieri out. So definitely someone to keep an eye on. I think he's
Alan, you have to say his name. Come on, he's literally out for the season. No. You got to say his name.
No, we're not saying. I'm not telling people to pick up Jonathan Drouin. No, I'm sorry.
There we go.
Like everyone else on the Islanders would need to be dead, and then I would say, yeah, I've never heard this guy. He's probably some 7th round prospect, but pick him up over Jonathan Drouin. There you go. Oh, perfect. Man. Yahoo just added him this morning. Pick him up. Anyone on the Islanders you can think of?
Yeah, like it's a toughie. Like there's a lot of guys out right now, right? Like so obviously Cabo
Yeah.
Mary that we mentioned before. Jean-Gabriel Pajot still is out. Like I
Out
was
for
even checking, like,
weeks. It sounds like
yeah,
he's
like what
starting to
is
skate. Starting to skate, so could be back soonish.
but this they were saying before Christmas, and I'm like, my goodness, that is, I mean, you would think
It's
with
a
all
few
the
weeks
music playing
away.
around that it's way it is, but it's still, come on, like, you know, the sales are still gonna roll soon, not now. And I was like, Christmas, my goodness, okay. I guess we do have to
I was gonna
we
say
would have to still mention
semi-related. Sorry, your guy.
no, go for it first.
Oh, I was gonna say semi-related. We got Puck Studs here. Question here: trying to replace Romanov.
I guess the answer is, I don't know if we could say that one. Does Polak do enough? I don't. I don't
mean,
know.
someone has
Polak
streamed
is kind
directly from the Islanders.
Yeah. I don't know if. Let me check. Maybe someone
Yeah.
Romanov over there.
But yeah, for replacing Romanov, some like lower owned guys for like hits and blocks, Puck Stud. I would say Yakov Trenin on the Wild, especially if you count plus minus. The Wild just not letting anything in right now. And he's a winger, so probably a little easier to get. I think he's only 10% on Yahoo. Blocks, I like Braden McNabb on Vegas. I think Alexiak is back for Seattle. Who else do I really? Oh, Adam Larson on Seattle. I really like for blocks, prone to the occasional assist. I'm sure he is like not owned at all.
Alan, what do you think about? Wait, there's a cut back to, I guess, other Isles to suggest, but I was like, what do you think about Anders Lee, captain?
Oh yeah, God yeah. Yeah, definitely top 6 guy. Is he power play 1? I feel like he should be.
Power play 2.
What?
Power play
Who's
2.
power play? Don't tell me they have Druin on power play 1. Do they have Druin on power play 1 over Anders Lee?
They do have Druin on power play 1.
That's gross. Come on, man. What are we doing here, Waugh?
I know. The Isles are confusing me.
Yeah, over Emil Heineman, over Anders. What are we doing here? Amateur hour.
And it's brutal because, God damn it, they are level with the Pens for that last wild card spot right now. I can't explain it. I know TJ said high event hockey, but honestly, right now they're 78 goals for, 78 goals against. Like it kind of feels like we're settling into.
Well, they got to catch up from all those really bad games to start the season.
I was gonna say we're going back to seasons of air yesterday, where it's like,
1-0, 2-1, yeah.
2-1 all the way
2-1
through.
like yesterday.
Oh, boys.
Yeah, and then the other New York team, the Rangers. I say just go check on Cooley. He's 47% owned. He is the 5th forward on the power play, at least as of right now, unless they change it up. Other than that, I mean, Lafreniere, 21%.
Yep.
Yikes. Yeah, I don't know if I just personally, where I have Panarin, I kind of just want to move off of him. This team is, I don't know.
He's still a point per game, right? He's still a point per game. Holy
sell high on, but I just kind of want to sell high on Panarin and move on.
Holy jeez, 3 hits and 4 blocks. Alan, I think at some point this guy is going for like the double donuts, man. He's gonna go for the triple donut of no faceoffs, no hits, and no blocks in an entire season or some shit. This is
what are we doing?
Artemi Panarin.
Oh, he's hitting and blocking
3 times and 4 times all season.
Go Sully, man! You're getting another gear out of Panarin there.
Oh my goodness, jeez.
Yeah, because when I drafted him in the 2nd round, I'm just like, he'll get me points, but like nothing else.
It is actually disgusting, honestly. Like, Alan, what do we think about Gavrikov? That's the one I was thinking. Like,
does he riff at all?
Well, I mean, I was really going for a really deep cut, and I'm starting to realize he doesn't really do anything. he does get
Yeah.
top line minutes for the Rangers.
I mean, he's got
Does
6 points in his last 6. But no, it looks like if they are gonna put a D-man on that power play, it might be, was it Scott Morrow? Whatever Morrow, I forget his. I don't know his first name.
I'm disappointed once more.
Yeah.
Anywho,
yeah, I'm just
Scott
not a lot
Morrow.
of Scott. Okay, yeah, not
Scott
a lot of choices on the Rangers here.
Nope.
Probably even worse, St. Louis. I mean, I don't know. They are winning games lately, though. I do have to acknowledge that.
They are winning games.
But I guess who do we try to pick up, though? I mean, there are available players. I mean, Jake Neighbors, Buchnevich, Mr. 11 points, making $8 million a year. Braden Shen, he's just not riffing as much.
No,
I don't like his. He's not scoring as much. I don't know. I mean, see if one of the D-men are available, like Falk.
Yeah, Parayko, right at the 54%.
There you go. I would say there you go, Puckstud. That's Parayko's a nice guy to check for blocks.
Cam Fowler now looks like to be on the power play 1-2, but
that's a team that runs like 2 kind of equally balanced units. So yeah, either Falk or Fowler. I don't think you can go wrong with either. And then Friday, Sunday teams, Anaheim. Again, just go check on Chris Kreider, 45%. They're nice. They're a hot rookie. Beckett Seneca, or Senek. I'm not sure. Actually, not sure how to pronounce that. I should have looked that up. He's 31%. And then, of course, Bang Daddy Gudis is back from injury. He's only, I think, less than 30% owned, surprisingly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Readily available.
Which is weird. I feel like he really only has strong value in leagues where those riffs are worth a lot, or categories leagues.
He's also one of the. Was he in this scenario before where he was a D3 pairing and getting this sort of deployment? Because I feel
he's
like
older,
Bang Daddy.
You can't.
He is.
Play him 30 minutes a night.
I just kept thinking of Bang Daddy before. Like, I swear he got at least 19 minutes a night. You know what I mean? Like, extra time. I think the one thing I would say contra to Bang Daddy this season would be, are the Anaheim Ducks too good for him to bang? You know what I mean?
And that's entirely possible. Because I mean, like you said, like if you're too good, like you sort of lose a lot of those hits and blocks because you're not chasing the puck around, right?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, you have the puck, so like there's you don't need to separate anyone from the puck.
Yeah. So yeah, it's entirely possible that, I mean, I feel like Gudis is still hitting a lot though, and then at least to start the year, Trouba was just a force.
Oh geez. Oh, Trouba. Oh, my God. Yeah. I remember I was talking to one of the listeners, and what was it? Like, the listener came to me and said, basically, hey, like, my league, I'm trying to remember, like, the league score. It came off the top of my head, but it was something to the effect of, like, Sergachev or Trouba, if it was up to you. Like, I said Sergachev because I thought the ceiling would be higher, but even the fact that could be brought up indicates just how much Trouba was delivering early into the season.
Yeah, it was weird. But I think I've said it on the show before. I feel like there were whispers like going into the season beforehand that just like the two guys that were going to benefit most from Quenneville coming in were Trouba and Kreider. And at least to start the season, that was kind of true.
I mean, Cutter Gauthier is also shooting,
I know, right?
It's like he's shooting passenger pigeons out there. My goodness.
And I'm glad. I'm totally glad. Again, this is why, like, even though he's off power play 1 for a day, I'm like, yeah, don't panic. Like, as long as he is still shooting at that clip, like, you want that behavior. And then, like the next game, he was back on power play 1. But Dallas, like I mentioned earlier, with Sagan out, looks like Sam Steele is line 1 with Johnston and Rantanen. I don't know. Like I said, I've seen things that Duchesne is edging closer. I don't know when he'll show up. I forget what his ownership is. Maybe worth a stash. But with Bichelle out, I think he's I can't remember if Bichelle is like done for the season now or if it's like a 6 to 8 week injury. In other words, he's not someone who can help you this week. I feel like Alex Petrovic is probably the only other person you can really pick up for bangs other than Lindell.
Geez, Bichelle, what's it? This is a lower body injury that is surgery required? Holy shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
something, one of his legs. I forget what it was.
Alan,
but
this
I think
could take
he had
him
to be
out
helped off
past
the
the-
ice.
This might take him out. Is it? Wait, silent for 6 weeks. Wait, but 6 weeks doesn't sound.
Okay, so it wasn't season
As
ending.
long.
I couldn't remember if it was like 6 to 8 months or weeks.
Yeah. Wait, 6 weeks. Hold on. He had to be helped off the ice, and it was his leg. It was like a fracture or something.
Maybe
I
like I said, I just remember watching him get helped off the ice. I couldn't tell you like what the actual injury was. But point is, yeah, he's not there for riffs for you. But I think Petrovic is
And it might change.
Guy who can really help you.
And it might change the way he plays too, right? He is getting you value not because of anything he's scoring or assisting on. He's getting you value because of his physical play. If he gets hurt, I don't know. Like this could be something to move off of,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, well, he's not a guy you're going to stash in IR, especially if you're full.
No.
No. Yeah. San Jose. Hopefully you grabbed William Eklund at the beginning of the week. He's still only 37% owned. It does look like Tyler Toffoli is back on line 1 for now. Maybe even power play 1. Let me check that real quick.
Power play 2, it looks like.
Power play 2? Okay. His shooting is still a little too sporadic for my taste. I still feel like Eklund's the guy to grab. Although
I'd agree with that.
Maybe you'll be glad you don't have him tonight. I don't know. Yikes.
They can still outscore their problems, no? I don't know.
I guess. I don't know if Askarov's still in or not. I haven't checked. I can't imagine he's still in after letting in 4 in the first. Vegas. Like I was saying, Puck said earlier, I like Braden McNabb for riffs, especially blocks. Carter. I didn't check Carter Hart's ownership. Oh yeah, I guess he's back. Whatever. He won his first game in the shootout or something. Yeah. Who cares? He's a goalie. Braden Bowman still line 1. He I saw today 9 points in 11 games. No power play 1. Now that Mark Stone is back. But
Alan, I did check Carter Hart. He had 3 goals against.
I know, yeah. Was it he saved 27 out of 30 or something like that? But,
so 900.
Yeah,
slightly
right
below league average. Is league average 910 or 916? I don't remember.
I haven't looked it up this year. I know I looked it up at one point last year just to see what it was, but I think supposedly it's been trending down for like a little while.
Right. Right. I mean, frig, it's like a cat and mouse game, right? Like the goalies get better and the scorers get better as well.
Yeah. So and that was what is it, like a season or 2 ago? It was I forget who the guest was, what the show was, but they were talking about how we're in like a season where the scorers are getting better and goalies are looking worse as a result.
Right.
So we'll see. How Carter Hart pans out. I just trying to downplay that because
I am gonna say right. I am gonna say for any listeners in Vegas though, like Ivan Barbashev. I don't know why this man is still only 33% owned. This dude is line 1 power play 2. Good schedule. See what's up.
It's
even his last
his even strength deployment is good. He just doesn't always do things that translate to fantasy relevance is my problem.
He did score a goal and assist
in
yesterday's game.
Nice.
In yesterday's win against Chicago. But I mean, just I'm in agreement with Alan, right? I don't necessarily know if I would say long-term value, but I would definitely say, hey, like with the schedule, you're not gonna get your Dorofeyevs or your, Shea Theodores. Shea Theodore, maybe I want to walk that one back a little bit. That's a little rough, Alan.
You know what? Yeah, I think in one spot, like Shea Theodore got dropped. I picked him up for a little bit. He got hot for a minute and then stopped, so I dropped him, and now he's heating back up. It's just what he does isn't always worth a lot. So he's kind of like the fourth defenseman.
Mitch Marner's
What a
acquisition has
disappointment
voted.
so far.
But it's been a disappointment all around, right? So Mitch Marner, people kept thinking that this guy's going to blow up and completely take over the league, and I was like, well, I mean, he was always an amazing player in Toronto, but I was like, you don't need him to be like crazy spectacular, like with a team that just needs to ensure that they are in the playoffs to succeed, right? You just need Mitch to be, your point per game guy, responsible, plays defensively. You don't want him to overexert himself in a crazy shine. But what he also brings is, as a defensively responsible forward, no real reason to overplay Shea Theodore in all settings and scenarios anymore.
Right. And yeah, I just Marner. Yeah, he's pacing for around 80 points. So yeah, that sucks. Now that makes me regret. Well, I didn't trade specifically for him. He was involved in a trade I did, and I was like, yeah, sure. I still think he can hit 100 points on that team. Absolutely.
Right.
Yikes.
And he still can. He still absolutely can. The main one is his setup in one of the other seasons with the Leafs before was that his scoring uptick happened alongside his maintenance of his assists, which have always been like insanely spectacular. His assist 7 dropped, right? Like 20 assists in 20 odd games is nuts, right?
Yeah.
Like 20 assists, 26 games. It's his scoring, his actual goal total has kind of petered a little bit.
Oh yeah, his shooting percentage is a little low. Huh.
Yeah. So
interesting.
So there's absolutely every reason to believe that Mitch, maybe he'll trend back up, maybe it'll be something. Yep. It's just, I would say to some degree that there are some teams that have aspirations beyond succeeding in the regular seasons, right? They're not like the Leafs, who can fail even at that aspect of their targets. When teams have playoff goals and, break out scoring in this sort of manner, as long as you're winning, who gives a shit how it happens? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Abs, take it easy.
Yeah. I mean, to talk about their team as well, right? Like they have Jack, Tomas Hertl, Dorotheev, Barbashev's one off. Like all these guys, like Barbashev is 9 goals, right? Every other guy is 10 plus already. For them to have 4 scorers, not even 30 games into the season already, almost or at about 10 goals, this team is really, really balanced. Alan, I know they're going to get none of the plaudits because of their goalie situation. If you gave them like an average goalie, none of that 880 or 888 bullshit, like this team should be comfortable atop the Pacific.
Yeah. I mean,
and they're not.
Maybe,
but their issue is the goaltending.
Yeah, I was like, maybe Carter Hart will give that to him. Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe he will. Like literally, maybe he will,
they should have hung on to Logan Thompson and made him happy. We'll never know now.
Washington.
Yeah, last team here. Washington. I think Connor McMichael, best Connor in the league, 26%. Ryan Leonard, like we mentioned earlier, is getting power play 1 time at the moment. I think, does he have a point tonight? I think he has at least 1 point tonight.
Oh God, Alan!
He has a goal tonight, and a power play assist tonight. Nice.
This is crazy, Alan. It's 5-0 now. It's not even out.
Yeah, I don't like it. Please don't tell me that Askarov is still in. Okay, they pulled him. Thank God.
They didn't pull him.
But that save percentage is yikes.
It's putrid. Boys.
But looking at goalie streams, so Friday, Saturday, we got New Jersey plays Vegas, Boston, Utah, at Vancouver, at Calgary, Vancouver, Utah, Minnesota. Yikes. Winnipeg versus Buffalo at Edmonton. I don't know. Give me a Jake Allen start. I feel like, although after tonight, man, I don't know. They might need scoring help. But yeah, I would feel confident with a Jake Allen start against either of those teams. I feel like that's probably the best you're going to get from those 4 teams.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. And then Saturday, Sunday, we got a ton of teams here. So I will save our audio only crowd. And let's just go through here, see if anything stands out. I don't like Chicago. I feel like the California road trip is not as easy as it used to be. Carolina though, Jay, I don't know, man. Freddie Anderson, I feel like is just right around. Just go check. Boosie, whatever his name is, might be nice for a spot start against Nashville.
Yeah, I don't dislike either goalie, to be honest. I think Carolina is just on the day. They could beat anyone. And I mean, I guess that's true everywhere across the league. But yeah, I just trust the Carolina blender enough that I would definitely start a Carolina goalie if I was needing a spot start.
Man, Joel Hofer's been pretty good lately. I'm not sure if I'm confident against maybe not Ottawa, maybe the Montreal game.
You're talking for
St. Louis. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like I feel like Joel Hofer's been pretty good lately.
I mean,
and maybe that's why St. Louis has been winning games. That's a possibility. Rangers, I think No, I don't think Jonathan Quick is completely back yet. I think he is I think it's one of those, he is good to return whenever Jonathan Quick wants to.
I mean, Alan, if he returns, for the Blues,
yeah.
I would say if you're going for the Blues, you could probably pick up Binnington in some spots.
Well, you gave up on him in Super Bangers, which he's someone I kind of tried to hold for speculative value, but I'm just like I don't know, he's just too bad right now. But yeah, the Rangers, I don't know if Jonathan Quick comes back this weekend. I'd feel pretty good starting him against either Nashville or Chicago.
Oh, absolutely. Spencer Martin, I was even going to say right now, like. Would you
is that who the backup is against for the Rangers right now?
Yeah, with Quick on IR, but I'm just gonna check when Quick was slated. Nope, no scheduled time yet. But yeah, like even if it was Spencer Martin, I think I
thought I saw he got called.
Yes, he did. Yes.
I
walked that back, Alan. Colorado and Vegas. Maybe we can stay away from the Rangers, I think, this weekend.
Yeah, where do we have Colorado and the Rangers? Oh yeah, no, yeah.
For the
Rangers,
Colorado and Vegas. Sorry, we can stay away from the Rangers for Colorado and Vegas this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, so not actually. It's a lot of teams playing, but not actually much to choose from there. Before we close out, I saw Puckstud had a question. I'll answer that real quick for him. Before we do that, it was so next week's schedules. There's two teams that have like those perfect streaming schedules, Seattle and Utah. I feel like Seattle, great team to stream from. There's going to be a lot of guys you can pick from there. Worst schedules, you got Washington. So yeah, if you picked up Connor McMichael or what's his face, Ryan Leonard, you'd be able to drop him as soon as they're done Sunday, because Capitals play Thursday, Saturday, and then the Rangers play Wednesday and Saturday next week. So let me get to Puckstud's questions here. Wants us to rank a few players here, a couple scoring. He's got Barzal, Dorofeyev, Dylan Strome, Fantilli, Ehlers. You know what? Ehlers is really cooled off again. I thought he was really coming to life. Let me double check there. Make sure he is not scoring under the radar on me. Yeah, still only pacing for like 52 points, which is, has he ever scored that low, paced that low? No, not since his like rookie season. Which, I mean, there's always a chance that he could bounce back. Yeah, his shooting percentage is well below his career. He's shooting the right amount. I'm really low on Ehlers right now. Am I lower than Fantilli though? Because I feel like Fantilli's getting line one. I mean, Dylan Strome. Dorofeyev is kind of, I think he's what I see. He's like pointless in 5 games right now. Because I saw someone in Discord asked if they would trade Dylan Strome for Dorofeyev. But I like Dorofeyev simply for his positional eligibility. I don't know. To me, if you agree, Jay, Barzal, top of the list.
Yeah, I have a hard time viewing.
Especially Barzal has right wing eligibility too.
Yeah, I think the way he listed it is pretty close to how I view the order.
Actually, you know what? Yeah. Maybe Dorofeyev and Dylan Strome maybe swap places.
I would view so right now his order is what? Barzal, Dorofeyev, Dylan Strome, Fantilli, Ehlers. And when you rank it like that, I think if you were to view ceilings, that is pretty close. Like,
yeah.
I don't know about floors. I think Dorofeyev's floor is lower
than Dylan Strome's
second on the list. Yes, but I think ceiling wise, if Barzal pops off, Dorofeyev pops off, I think their ceiling compared to the rest of the 3, right? Like Ehlers is an issue with the blender. I think that's always going to be a hard cap. Fantilli is not the only centerman that is slated, obviously, or even expected to succeed in Columbus.
Yeah,
Strome has an avenue. Strome, I think, doesn't have an avenue to be like the top guy, but I just don't.
Oh no, he has been for the past few seasons. He's just been sneaky good.
I just don't think the value runs through him and the offense runs through him the same way in Washington. And I think the other issue is him being center only. He's far more replaceable.
And
whereas,
like I said on Discord, I feel like those kind of 60-ish point centers are like a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Especially in like a 10-man league.
For sure. And then I think the other one too is Dorofeyev with dual eligibility or Barzal with dual eligibility. And both of those guys, like Dorofeyev, wasn't he like a 39 or like 40 goal scorer last year? I swear it was like something insane. Like it was something disgusting, right? Like this is.
Let me check.
This is on a team where he didn't even have a Marner, right? So now if you're
35 last year.
35. Sorry. So yeah, 35. So he's a 35 goal scorer. Like right now, if you're looking at his pacing, right? Like he would be pacing, I think, at least for a repeat of that 35 goal season, right?
Yeah,
if not,
I think so.
Reaching even close, possibly to like if he has a couple hot games, he could possibly even reach down to close to 40, right? So they don't grow on trees. Barzal is top guy on,
especially with the way the Isles have been playing this year. I will see if that continues.
He's also got access to Horvat, right? Like Horvat is
power play
insanely hot. It's insane right now. Like you want access to that sort of top talent, right? Like maybe you could make the argument for Strome that he has that, right, with the weapons at his disposal. But does it sound harsh for me to say, like when you're talking about Fantilli, when you're talking about Ehlers, like if they just don't have that sort of access to top talent on their teams the same way the other 3 players do?
Yeah, because I think Dorofeyev is still power play 1, but he's just not. Yeah. I miss his even strength deployment he was getting at the beginning of the season. Yeah, he's kind of in that mushy middle 6 now. Dylan Strome, he's the most useful when Ovi is cooking.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say that order is pretty close to correct. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring her in. Thanks everyone for tuning in or wherever you are listening. We love you and appreciate it. Jay will be back with Sit Start Saturday. I will not be there. And then we will be back at some point with week 10 script and or the next shutdown shift. Good night and good mental health.
We'll pick you up later.
those turd nuggets?